word, good Cassio. I will do all my abilities in thy behalf.
Good madam, do. I warrant it grieves my husband as if the cause were his.
Oh, that's an honest fellow. Do not doubt, Cassio, but I will have my lord and you again as friendly as you were.
Bounteous madam, whatever shall become of Michael Cassio, he's never anything but your true servant.
I know it. I thank you. You do love my lord. You have known him long, and be you well assured he shall in strangeness stand no farther off than in a politic distance.
Ay, but, lady, that policy may either last so long, or feed upon such nice and waterish diet, or breed itself so out of circumstance, that I being absent, and my place supplied, my general will forget my love and service.
Do not doubt that. Before Amelia here, I give thee warrant of thy place. Assure thee, if I do vow a friendship, I'll perform it to the last article. My lord shall never rest. I'll watch him tame, and talk him out of patience. His bird shall seem a school, his board a shrift. I'll intermingle everything he does with Cassio's suit. Therefore be merry, Cassio, for thy solicitor shall rather die than give thy cause away.
Madam, here comes my lord.
Madam, I'll take my leave.
Why, stay and hear me speak.
Madam, not now. I'm very ill at ease, unfit for mine own purposes.
Well, do your discretion.
I like not that.
What dost thou say?
Nothing, my lord. Or if it... I know not what.
Was not that Cassio parted from my wife?
Cassio, my lord? No, sure, I cannot think it, that he would steal away so guilty-like, seeing you coming.
I do believe 'twas he.
How now, my lord? I have been talking with a suitor here, a man that languishes in your displeasure.
Who is to me?
Why, your Lieutenant Cassio. Good my lord, if I have any grace or power to move you, his present reconciliation take. For if he be not one that truly loves you, that errs in ignorance and not in cunning, I have no judgment in an honest face. I prithee call him back.
Went he hence now?
Yes, faith. So humbled that he hath left part of his grief with me to suffer with him. Good love, call him back.
Not now, sweet Desdemona, some other time.
But shalt be shortly?
The sooner sweet for you.
Shalt be tonight at supper?
No, not tonight.
Tomorrow dinner, then?
I shall not dine at home. I meet the captains at the citadel.
Why, then, tomorrow night, or Tuesday morn, or Tuesday noon or night, or Wednesday morn? I prithee name the time, but let it not exceed 3 days. I' faith he's penitent, and yet his trespass, in our common reason, save that they say the wars must make examples out of their best, is not almost a fault to incur a private check. When shall he come? Tell me, Othello. I wonder in my soul what you could ask me that I should deny or stand so murmuring on. What, Michael Cassio, that came a-wooing with you, and so many a time, when I have spoke of you dispraisingly, hath ta'en your part, to have so much to do to bring him in? By Our Lady, I could do much.
Prithee, no more. Let him come when he will. I will deny thee nothing.
Why, this is not a boon. 'Tis as I should entreat you wear your gloves, or feed on nourishing dishes, or keep you warm, or suitor you to do a peculiar profit to your own person. Nay, when I have a suit wherein I mean to touch your love indeed, it shall be full of poise and difficult weight, and fearful to be granted.
I will deny thee nothing. Whereon I do beseech thee grant me this, to leave me but a little to myself.
Shall I deny you? No. Farewell, my lord.
Farewell, my Desdemona. I'll come to thee straight.
Amelia, come. Be as your fancies teach you, whate'er you be. I am obedient.
Excellent wretch, perdition catch my soul, but I do love thee. And when I love thee not, chaos is come again.
My noble lord,
What dost thou say, Iago?
did Michael Cassio, when you wooed my lady, know of your love?
He did, from first to last. Why dost thou ask?
But for a satisfaction of my thought, no further harm.
Why of thy thought, Iago?
I did not think he had been acquainted with her.
Oh, yes, and went between us very oft.
Indeed.
Indeed, aye, indeed. Discernst thou aught in that? Is he not honest?
Honest, my lord.
Honest, aye, honest.
My lord, for aught I know.
What dost thou think?
Think, my lord.
Think, my lord? By heaven, he echoes me as if there was some monster in his thought too hideous to be shown. Thou dost mean something. I heard thee say even now, thou likest not that when Cassio left my wife. What didst not like? And when I told thee he was of my counsel in my whole course of wooing, thou criedst, indeed, and didst contract and purse thy brow together, as if thou then hadst shut up in thy brain some horrible conceit. If thou dost love me, show me thy thought.
My lord, you know I love you.
I think thou dost, and for I know thou art full of love and honesty, and weighest thy words before thou givest them breath. Therefore these stops of thine fright me the more. For such things in a false disloyal knave are tricks of custom, but in a man that's just, they are close dilations working from the heart that passion cannot rule.
For Michael Cassio, I dare be sworn, I think that he is honest.
I think so too.
Men should be what they seem, or those that be not, but they might seem none.
Certain, men should be what they seem.
Why then? I think Cassio's an honest man.
Nay, yet there's more in this.
No.
I prithee, speak to me as to thy thinkings, as thou dost ruminate, and give thy worst of thoughts, the worst of words.
Good my lord, pardon me. Though I am bound to every act of duty, I am not bound to that all slaves are free to. Utter my thoughts. Why, say they are vile and false. As where's that palace whereinto foul things sometimes intrude not? Who has a breast so pure that some uncleanly apprehensions keep leets and law days and in sessions sit with meditations lawful?
Thou dost conspire against thy friend Iago, if thou but thinkst him wrong, and makest his ear a stranger to thy thoughts.
I do beseech you, though I perchance am vicious in my guess, as I confess it is my nature's plague to spy into abuses, and oft my jealousy shapes faults that are not, that your wisdom yet from one that so imperfectly conjects would take no notice, nor build yourself a trouble out of his scattering and unsure observance. It were not for your quiet, nor your good, nor for my manhood, honesty, and wisdom, to let you know my thoughts.
What dost thou mean?
Good name in man and woman, dear my lord, is the immediate jewel of their souls. Who steals my purse steals trash. 'Tis something, nothing, 'tis mine, 'tis his, and has been slave to thousands. But he that filches from me my good name robs me of that which not enriches him, and makes me poor indeed.
By heaven, I'll know thy thoughts.
You cannot, if my heart were in your hand, nor shall not, whilst 'tis in my custody.
Huh?
Ah, beware, my lord, of jealousy. It is the green-eyed monster, which doth mock the meat it feeds on. That cuckold lives in bliss, who, certain of his fate, loves not his wronger. But oh, what damned minutes tells he, who dotes, yet doubts, suspects, yet strongly loves.
Oh, misery.
Poor and content is rich, and rich enough, but riches fineless is as poor as winter to him that ever fears he shall be poor. Good God, the souls of all my tribe defend from jealousy.
Why? Why is this? Thinkst thou I'd make a life of jealousy? To follow still the changes of the moon with fresh suspicions? No. To be once in doubt is once to be resolved. Exchange me for a goat, when I shall turn the business of my soul to such exsufflicate and blown surmises, matching this inference. 'Tis not to make me jealous to say, my wife is fair, feeds well, loves company, is free of speech, sings, plays, and dances. Where virtue is, these are more virtuous. Nor from mine own weak merits will I draw the smallest fear or doubt of her revolt. For she had eyes and chose me. No, Iago, I'll see before I doubt. When I doubt, prove. And on the proof, there is no more but this. Away at once with love or jealousy.
I am glad of this. For now I shall have reason to show the love and duty that I bear you with franker spirit. Therefore, as I am bound, receive it from me. I speak not yet of proof. Look to your wife. Observe her well with Cassio. Were your eyes thus, not jealous nor secure, I would not have your free and noble nature out of self-bounty be abused. Look to it. I know our country disposition well. In Venice they do let God see the pranks they dare not show their husbands. Their best conscience is not to leave undone, but keep unknown.
Dost thou say so?
She did deceive her father, marrying you. And when she seemed to shake and fear your looks, she longed for the most.
And so she did.
Why go to that? She that, so young, could give out such a seeming to seal her father's eyes up close as oak. He thought 'twas witchcraft. But I am much to blame. I humbly do beseech you of your pardon for too much loving to see you.
I am bound to thee forever.
I see this hath a little dashed your spirits.
Not a jot. Not a jot.
In faith, I fear it has. I hope you will consider what is spoke comes from my love. Glad you see you unmoved. I am to pray you not to strain my speech to grosser issues, nor to larger reach than to suspicion.
I will not.
Should you do so, my lord, my speech should fall into such vile success as my thought aim not at. Cassio's my worthy friend. Oh, my lord, I see you unmoved.
No, not much moved. I do not think for Desdemona's honest.
Long live she so, and long live you to think so.
And yet, oh, nature, erring from itself.
There's the point. As to be bold with you, not to affect many proposed matches of her own clime, complexion, and degree, whereto we see in all things nature tends. One may smell in such a will most rank, foul disproportions, thoughts unnatural. But pardon me, I do not in position distinctly speak of her, though I may fear her will, recoiling to her better judgment, may fall to match you with her country forms, and happily repent.
Farewell, farewell. If more thou dost proceed, let me know more. Set on thy wife to observe. Leave me, I go.
My lord, I take my leave.
Why did I marry? This honest creature doubtless sees and knows more, much more than he unfolds.
My lord, I would I might entreat your honour to scan this thing no further. Leave it to time. Although 'tis fit that Cassio have his place, for sure he filled it up with great ability, yet if you please to hold him off a while, you shall by that perceive him and his means. Note if your lady strain his entertainment with any strong or vehement importunity. Much will be seen in that. In the meantime, let me be thought too busy in my fears, as worthy cause I have to fear I am, and hold her free. I do beseech your honour.
Fear not my government.
I once more take my leave.
This fellow's of exceeding honesty, and knows all qualities with a learned spirit of human dealings. If I do prove her haggard, know that her jesses were my dear heartstrings. I'd whistle her off and let her down the wind to prey on fortune. Happily, for I am black and have not those soft parts of conversation that chamberers have. Or for I am declined into the vale of years. Yet that's not much. She's gone. I am abused. And my relief must be to loathe her. Oh, curse of marriage, that we can call these delicate creatures ours and not their appetites. I had rather be a toad and live upon the vapor of a dungeon than keep a corner in the thing I love for others' uses. Yet 'tis the plague of great ones, prerogative that they less than the base, this destiny unshunable like death. Even then, this forked plague is fated to us when we do quicken. Look where she comes. If she be false, oh, then heaven mocks itself. I'll not believe it.
How now, my dear Othello? Your dinner and the generous islanders by you invited do attend your presence.
I am to blame.
Why do you speak so faintly? Are you not well?
I have a pain upon my forehead. Here.
Oh, faith, that's with watching. 'Twill away again. Let me but bind it hard. Within this hour it will be well.
Your napkin is too little. Let it alone. Come, I'll go in with you.
I'm very sorry that you are not well.
I'm glad I found this napkin. This was her first remembrance from the moor. My wayward husband hath 100 times wooed me to steal it, but she so loves the token, for he conjured her she should ever keep it, that she reserves it evermore about her to kiss and talk to. I'll have the work ta'en out and give it Iago. What he will do with it, heaven knows, not I. I nothing, but to please his fantasy.
Now, what do you here alone?
Do not you chide. I have a thing for you.
A thing for me. It is a common thing.
Huh?
To have a foolish wife.
Oh, is that all? What will you give me now for that same handkerchief?
What handkerchief?
What handkerchief? Why, that the Moor first gave to Desdemona, that which so often you did bid me steal.
I stole it from her.
No, faith, she let it drop by negligence, and to the advantage, I being here, took it up. Look, here it is.
Good wench, give it me.
What will you do with it, that you have been so earnest to have me filch it?
Why, what is that to you?
If it be not for some purpose of import, give it me again. Poor lady, she'll run mad when she shall lack it.
Be not ac no nont. I have use for it. Go. Leave me. I will in Cassio's lodgings lose this napkin and let him find it. Trifles light as air are to the jealous confirmation strong as proofs of holy writ. This may do something. The moor already changes with my poison. Dangerous conceits are in their nature's poisons, which at the first are scarce found to distaste, but with a little act upon the blood burn like the mines of sulphur. I did say so. Oh, look where he comes. Nor poppy nor mandragora, nor all the drowsy syrups of the world shall ever medicine thee to that sweet sleep which thou owedst yesterday.
False to me.
Why, how now, General? No more of that.
Avaunt! Begone! Thou hast set me on the rack. I swear 'tis better to be much abused than but to know it a little.
How now, my lord?
What sense had I of her stolen hours of lust? I saw it not, thought it not, it harmed not me. I slept the next night well, fed well, was free and merry. I found not Cassio's kisses on her lips. He that is robbed, not wanting what is stolen, let him not know it, and he's not robbed at all.
I'm sorry to hear this.
I had been happy if the general come. Poignards and all had tasted her sweet body, so I had nothing known. Oh, now forever farewell the tranquil mind, farewell content, farewell the plumed troop and the big wars that make ambition virtue. Oh, farewell. Farewell the neighing steed and the shrill trump, the spirit-stirring drum, the ear-piercing pipe, the royal banner and all quality, pride, pomp, and circumstance of glorious war. And oh, immortal engines whose roots wrote the immortal Jove's dread clamors counterfeit. Farewell. Othello's occupation gone.
Is it possible, my lord?
Villain! Be sure thou prove my love a whore. Be sure of it. Give me the ocular proof. For by the worth of mine eternal soul, thou hast been better have been born a dog than answer my wet wrath.
It's come to this.
Make me to see it. Or at the least so prove it that the probation bear no hinge nor loop to hang a doubt on or war upon thy life.
My noble lord.
If thou dost slander her and torture me, never pray more. Abandon all remorse on horror's head. Horrors accumulate. Do deeds to make heaven weep all other men. For nothing canst thou to damnation add greater than thou.
Oh, grace! Oh, heaven forgive me! Are you a man? Have you a soul or sense? God be with you! Take mine office! Oh, wretched fool that lives to make thine honesty a vice! Oh, monstrous world! Take note, O world! To be direct and honest is not safe. I thank you for this profit, and from hence I'll love no friend, sith love breeds such offence.
Nay, stay! Thou shouldst be honest.
I should be wise, for honest is a fool, and loses that it works for.
By the well, I think my wife be honest and think she is not. I think that thou art just and think thou art not. I'll have some proof. A name that was as fresh as Diane's visage is now begrimed and black as mine own face. If there be cords or knives, poison or fire or suffocating streams, I'll not endure it. Would I was satisfied.
I see, sir, you are eaten up with passion. I do repent me that I put it to you. You would be satisfied.
Would? Nay, I will.
And may. But how? How satisfied, my lord? Would you, the supervisor, grossly gape on? Behold her top?
Oh, death and damnation, oh!
It were a tedious difficulty, I think, to bring them to that prospect. Damn them, then, if ever mortal eyes do see them bolster more than their own. What then? How then? What shall I say? Where's satisfaction? It is impossible you should see this. Were they as prime as goats, as haughty as monkeys, as salt as wolves in pride, and fools as gross as ignorance made drunk. But yet, I say, if imputation and strong circumstances which lead directly to the door of truth will give you satisfaction, you may have it.
Give me a living reason she's disloyal.
I do not like the office, but sith I am entered in this cause so far, pricked to it by foolish honesty and love, I will go on. I lay with Cassio lately, and being troubled with a raging tooth, I could not sleep. There are a kind of men so loose of soul that in their sleeps will mutter their affairs. One of this kind is Cassio. In sleep I heard him say, "Sweet Desdemona, let us be wary, let us hide our loves." And then, sir, would he gripe and wring my hand, cry, "Oh, sweet creature," and then kiss me hard, as if he plucked up kisses by the roots that grew upon my lips, then laid his leg over my thigh and sighed and kissed, and then cried, "Cursed fate that gave thee to the moor."
Oh, monstrous! Monstrous!
Nay, this was but his dream.
But this denoted a foregone conclusion. 'Tis a shrewd doubt, though it be but a dream.
And this may help to thicken other proofs that do demonstrate theme.
I'll tear her all to pieces.
Nay, but be wise. Yet we see nothing done. She may be honest yet. Tell me about this. Have you not sometimes seen a handkerchief spotted with strawberries in your wife's hand?
I gave her such a one. 'Twas my first gift.
I know not that, but such a handkerchief, I am sure it was your wife's. Did I today see Cassio wipe his beard with?
If it be that.
If it be that, or any that was hers, it speaks against her with the other proofs.
Oh, that the slave had 40,000 lives. One is too poor, too weak for my revenge. Now do I see this true? Look here, Iago. All my fond love lost do I blow to heaven. hearty throne to Tirira's hate. Swell bosom with thy broth, for 'tis of aspic's tongues.
Be content.
Oh, blood, blood, blood!
Patience, I say. Your mind perhaps may change.
Never Iago, like to the Pontic Sea, whose icy currents and composite course ne'er feels retiring ebb, but keeps due on to the Propontic and the Hellespont. Even so my bloody thoughts with violent pace shall ne'er look back, ne'er ebb to humble love, till that capable and wild revenge swallow them up. No, by yon marble heaven, in the due reverence of a sacred vow, I here engage my words.
Do not rise yet. Witness you ever burning lights above, you elements that clip us round about. Witness that here Iago doth give up the execution of his wit, hands, heart, to wronged Othello's service. Let him command, and to obey shall be in me remorse. What bloody business ever.
I greet thy love, not with vain thanks, but with acceptance bounteous, and will upon the instant put thee to it. Within these 3 days, let me hear thee say that Cassio's not alive.
My friend is dead. 'Tis done at your request. But let her live.
Damn her, lewd minx! Oh, damn her, damn her! Come, go with me apart. I will withdraw to punish me with some swift means of death for the fair devil. Now art thou my left hand.
I am your own.